Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your time again. Now you listen to Let's Tell the Truth, and you listen to episode 79 on Let's Tell the Truth. Miles. He say, she say. So, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you agree to this. Hit the thumbs up and hit the thumbs down. He say, she say. That's going according to P Diddy. So let's get started. Now, why everybody start arguing at each other at the trial, outside in front of the courtroom, while all them people talking about what's going to happen, and they got their point of view, and I got my point of view. Now, what I'm going to tell you this here, my point of view is, if P Diddy is guilty, he gonna be guilty or not guilty. He gonna be both. He gonna be certain cases he gonna be not guilty of. The racketeering, the sex trafficking, that part he might be not guilty. Now, force beating up Cassie, assault, and those guns, those possessions, and them drugs, and the baby oil, he's going to be guilty of that. So while y'all out there talking and getting at each other about he did this and he did that, but I'm going to tell you, Cassie got her little underhanded stuff too. While everybody out there going at each other's throat. Now, it's going to be, I don't know if he probably going to be, now, the forest that Capricorn supposed to be jealous of Cassie, because that's supposed to be Cassie's manager. And Capricorn wanted, it was a rumor that Capricorn wanted P Diddy for herself. So I don't know what was going on. So she had took the stand already. And it's another thing, it's another person, which is the LAPD. He worked for the LAPD. He also took the stand. So I'm going to tell you right this here about the LAPD. So when P Diddy was living out here in LA, when they went up in his house in Brentwood, that guy that was on the witness stand was there. So they asked him, the guy from the LAPD, they asked him, what did y'all find out of his house? And they asked him, and they also asked him what time that y'all did a raid. They did a raid. They did 2 raids between LA and Florida. He had 2 places between LA and Florida. Kirk Barnes, which is started P Diddy and gave P Diddy money to start Bad Boy. Now, some people, and another thing, rumors, and everybody had rumors that Cassie act like she was with it. Listen, New York. Y'all had y'all pointed, y'all had y'all words. Now I'm about to give you my words now. How do you know that Cassie liked it or not? But if he give her $30 million, she gonna back off. So now, it ain't Cassie no more. It ain't about Cassie. It's the government that's picking up this case. Because if Cassie got $30 billion from his ass. So I'm saying, if a mom give me $30 million, Okay, I ain't in it no more. It's like, you paid me already. Hit the like button. You paid me. So now it's the government now. It's the government. It's the attorney. It's the jury. They all stepped in. They all stepped in right now. They all stepped in. Right? They all stepped in. And they taking over. So now they putting like Kid Cudi on the witness stand. They put Capricorn on the witness stand, which is Cassie's manager. Put her on the witness stand. They all was talking. Gene Deal ended up going on the witness stand. So they were going around. That's why when they asking Gene Deal questions and stuff, they thinking that Gene Deal was in on the party. All Gene Deal was doing was securing Puff Daddy. Do you remember that he was warning him about they gonna come get them? Gene Deal and Unique had to get into it for this. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. He's going to be guilty of some of these charges. Listen, New York, because y'all don't know nothing. He's going to be guilty of some of those charges. Right? When Tupac when they trying to get Tupac the way, it was Jimmy Hitchman and Puff Daddy. They was in the studio talking. Both of them guys was the reason why he got shot the 5 times. It ain't Biggie. It ain't Biggie. He's making everybody think that Biggie has something to do with it. Biggie had nothing to do with this. Biggie didn't nothing to do with this. But Biggie did warn Tupac about the guys he was hanging out with. He warned them guys. Because remember, Tupac not a Brooklyn person. He a Harlem person. Tupac's from Harlem. He's born in Harlem. Biggie's from Brooklyn. See, New York, I'm going to tell you how New York made. New York made with these different boroughs. And these different boroughs. All them niggas don't mess with each other. Everybody got their own shit. Everybody got their own studios. Everybody got their own shine. Everybody got their own money. Everybody got their own hustle in New York. It's boroughs, sections. You got your Bronx over here. You got your Brooklyn over here. Excuse me. You got your Staten Island. You got your Queens, and you got your Harlem. You got all them different areas. Then you got Yonkers further down. You got your Manhattan, up in Manhattan. Then you got your Staten Island. All them niggas, all them guys do their own thing. That's why when Jay-Z didn't want to mess with E-Money Bags, he didn't want to mess with him because he said he was a stick-up kid. So he went and fucked with the niggas with Queens. He went and messed with the niggas in Queens. The Queens niggas like Nas and them and Mobb D. Same thing with Tupac. Tupac was another bad influence. And I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to say this again. If he'd went to Stretch's funeral, they'd have got him. 100% pure cut. So, with them people that sitting out in New York talking about a bunch of crap. I read these things. I look over these things. I looked at interviews. I look at tapes. These guys came here. Suge took him under his wing Suge took him under his wing. Because every time they talk about King Von and Quano Rondo and Lil Tim, they prepared them to Tupac because it's the exact same thing Tupac did. And that's how he got killed. He went out like loyalty. He went and was down for his loyalty. They give him money, give him this, flooding him over house, nice car, nice house, whatever. Now, Pac had his loyalty in his heart. He got these guys in his heart. So he went and showed loyalty. This is the same thing with Lil Tim, Quano Rondo, and Lil King Von. King Von went, beat up Quano Rondo, and his brother pulled the trigger and killed King Von. Shit like that. This is all behind loyalty. Now, all these things Puff Daddy had did to make New York look bad. He made New York look bad. Having all them people going at each other, arguing at each other, because you couldn't even make up your damn mind of what you did. What? Court starting in May. Here's 11 days now. Here's 12 days now of court. 12 days of court. Everybody get on the witness stand. Everybody said what they had to say. Now, when the verdict, gonna read the verdict, when they read the verdict, if they says they're gonna read all those counts, most of them gonna be not guilty and most of them gonna be guilty. He gonna do time for those charges. That's when he gonna pull out the deal. Yeah, I want to do a deal. Okay, if you do this time, if you plead guilty, you get sentenced this, that, and that, and time served. Because you didn't been there for 5 months, so that 5 months already been served. Now you need to do time for this, that, and that, and that. Now, same thing with Larry Hoover. See, Larry Hoover wanted him released under some law that Trump had Trump had ordered for him to come home because he did 50-year fed time. Now he's supposed to be doing 200 years in state time. But we're not gonna get to that one. Just giving you an example. Now, when Puff Daddy chastised all them people, having all them people coming to the party, who you gonna have? How many more witnesses you gonna get to the dang on witness stand? Besides Justin Bieber, Usher, Meek Mills, who else? Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian. It was a room that he hit Khloe Kardashian. Yeah. How many more witnesses gonna take the stand? It's gonna take down there 3 or 4 damn weeks before they read the verdict. It's gonna take about down there 3 or 4, 6 months before they read the verdict. So, if he's guilty, now if he's guilty for all those charges, it's over for him. It's over. It's over. They might as well go and keep sending him money for commissary. He gonna have to live off of commissary for the rest of his life. If he's guilty of all those charges, hit the like button. If he's guilty for all those charges. Now, Puff Daddy was owing everybody money. Him and Wolf had that falling out because he owed Wolf, what, $350,000? That Wolf the one killed Suge Knight's partner, Atlanta. Forgot his name, but that killed Suge Knight's partner. People said Wolf didn't do it. Some people said Wolf did, and some people said Wolf didn't do it. Then somebody killed Wolf after this is happening. So now he confusing everybody. All we need to do is he's guilty. Read the verdict, he was guilty. If he's not guilty, then he's lucky. But 100%, that Capricorn is probably going to turn on Puff. Because right now, Cassie is ready to have her baby. She's done had 3 kids now so far. And my situation is the husband needs to stay out of this. But again, if he pleads not guilty and get out of jail, he gonna take shots at everybody. Starting with the husband first. But I doubt it. Do you think Cassie and her husband gonna leave the country if he ever win the case and get out and run free? In my point of view, if I was them, I would leave the country. I would move to Sweden, Denmark, Croatia, or some other level where. Move to Germany. All I care, shit, move to Germany. Move to Ireland, move to Norway, the UK, the Europe, Eastern Europe. I'll just move to Europe. If this guy beat the case and get out, who he's gonna take shots after? Or if she's lying, she can be arrested, falsely arrested. But I doubt it. Because remember, you gave her $30 million. And then the mama, Cassie's mama ended up giving that girl, him $20,000 so he won't show the tape. Because I'm going to tell you something. While y'all out there talking, going back and forth, and this and that and the third, and wearing free Puff Daddy t-shirts and all that, whatever charges these are major charges. These are major charges. These type of charges will send a person away for a very long time. They can get the type of charges he got right now, can give a person to 400 or 500 years in prison. They give a person 400 or 500 years. With them type of charges he got right now, it can send him to 400 or 500 years. Y'all, I have to breathe real quick. 400 or 500 years. Now, I'm telling you right now, y'all trying to fight, y'all trying to fist fight, or tongue wrestle with whatever the fuck y'all trying to do. Right now, we wasn't there. I wasn't there. This is clues. They leaving clues. We got to figure out what clues we need to figure out and what's going to happen, what needs to be done about it. We don't know. We wasn't there. Gotta correct me on that one. On all this. But all I know is he gonna be guilty of some cases. He gonna be guilty of some, and he gonna be not guilty of half and half. It's gonna be half and half. So I'm waiting on I'm waiting on them to read the verdict. And I hope they read the verdict beginning of June. Beginning this month. Cause you're gonna be guilty of some charges. You're gonna be not guilty of some charges. Because if he's guilty of all them charges, you gone for a very long time. Your kid's gonna be 100-something years old by the time you eligible for parole. Your kids will be 100 years old by the time you eligible for parole. Now, if he's not guilty for all those charges, God is with him. But these are charges that you're going to be. Those charges right there, you're not going to survive those charges. A regular person, so me, with those type of charges, you'll need about 1,000 Johnny Cochrans. You'll need about 80 to 90 Johnny Cochrans to get you out this one. Because this is a strong case. A stronger case. I mean, you got the lawyer. He works about a lot of money, thousands. So if like P Diddy's sons, daughters, whatever, and force them, keep those guys out of it. They're not in it. So stop trying to grow up and try to say, oh, they're gonna be like him, or he's gonna be like. Stay out of it. They daddy knew exactly what he's doing. The kids ain't got nothing to do with that. And all those people with this fake ass media, fake news that tells too many lies and dragging a person's name to the mud of people, y'all be ashamed. I hope y'all wake up in the morning, think about what you did last night. Hit the like button. So, know me that Tupac didn't know who shot 5 times. When Biggie trying to visit the studio, he was already gone. He already checked himself out. Now, he at his house, protected, and all this stuff. And this side, people in jail start telling him that Biggie snitched on him. Biggie got him set up. You got some people saying that Biggie said he might get him killed. Or what he do? Took it around with it. He said, so he tried to ask, you can at least tell me who shot me 5 times. And somebody could have had the sense enough to talk Tupac out of this, hit him up this song. I wish somebody would have told him out of this. But they didn't. They sitting here, they they keeping the fire burning. They was not trying to put the fire out. They kept the fire burning. Because those people like to see a damn fight. People like to see rumbling. Instead of them say, listen to it. Listen, I ain't say, I'm not taking no sides here. I think it was Puff Daddy and Jimmy Hitchman are the ones got you set up. Biggie ain't got nothing to do with this. He was trying to make music too. He was struggling just like you was struggling. He started out just like you started out. P Diddy knew when Biggie's gonna leave Bad Boy and get his own people, his own record label, by dragging Jay-Z in it, Junior Mafia, and who else? I think some more people. He's gonna have his own rap label. He's gonna leave Bad Boy. He set it up. P Diddy set it up where we're gonna go ahead and get the boy killed. And instead of running his ass to LAX, guess he ran to San Diego Airport. He flew the helicopter to the San Diego Airport to get on the plane and get back to New York. Why did you leave your people out here in California and you sit here, run your ass back to New York after this boy died? Are you out your damn mind? And don't get mad at Gene Deal either. Because Gene Deal told the truth. He was there. He was in the car when this happened. He was in another, because they all had Suburban trucks. Because at the time, the 97 Suburban trucks cost a lot back then. 40, 50,000. They was riding on a 96, it was 1997. They was all in the Suburban trucks. The same color. But what fucked me up is they got killed the same way. Pac had his window rolled down when he got killed. Biggie had his window rolled down when he got killed. They could have kept their windows rolled up. That's going to confuse the killer. That's going to confuse. He don't know which one's going to take shots at. He might end up just trying to take shots at all three of them. You never know. He might end up taking the shots at this truck, and then that ain't the truck. Same thing with Tupac. But if they wouldn't get Tupac that night, they probably could have got him in California. Because it was all made the plot. They was using Keefe D and Baby Lane for those setup hits. All those raids going on in Compton, all those raids going on. So now, all them niggas jumped on Baby Lane at the casino. Jumped on him. So, what y'all talking about? It's a bunch of bullshit. Y'all go read y'all book. Y'all look through the internet and you check the history and check what really happened. Think what really happened. What's happening? I'm just telling you. Is Puff Daddy gonna go scot-free? Or he's gonna be guilty of this crime? Is Cassie gonna take the stand again? Or he gonna have more people gonna take the stand? Because if they set the car on, if they set Kid Cudi's Escalade on fire, either way, he gonna be guilty of that. Because if you send somebody to set the truck on fire, guess what? That's conspiracy. That's part of the conspiracy of first-degree arson. You send somebody out there to set Kid Cudi's truck on fire. Hit the like button. you send somebody out there to set that truck on fire. Because he's dating your girl, Cassie, over Cassie. Because he wants to control. He wants to control something that he cannot control anymore, longer. He was jumping on these women. Then the videotape sees it all that he went and got the girl on the ground, beating her up. I'm going to tell you this. I hope that nobody do the same thing that he do. I don't like touching nobody. Because I'm going to tell you, if he beats the case, then it's going to be luck. But I'm telling you right now, he ain't lucky. He ain't going to be lucky. Because he caused 8 people died, got smashed at the concert at this college in New York. I forgot the name of the college, the university. He got that, even including a tall ass man, a little bigger than Gene Deal. He even died. He's a curse. If let me tell you, people get paid of doing crooked stuff. Let me tell you again. People get paid. Paying these people off to go do do hits. That's why I said a rich person, you'll be afraid of a rich person. This rich person can pay a hitman to come and get you. For real, a rich man and a rich woman can pay a hitman to come get you. Right now, if he won't Kid Cudi ass out of here, he will go pay a hitman to go in his house and shoot Kid Cudi. And that's conspiracy of first-degree murder. When P Diddy gave Zip the money to give to Keefe D, instead, Zip hold on to the money. If Zip would have gave Keefe D that money, that'd have been conspiracy to commit murder. That's 3 or 4 life sentences right there. Itself. And under the RICO's charge. So you ran an entourage. You ran a whole entourage of this. You ran a whole entourage. You ran an operation. You made people do things illegally. So, right now, it's not over yet. They're going to read the verdict between tomorrow and June 5th. So all I say is the case is sealed. It closed and sealed. Puff Daddy is guilty on some charges and not guilty on some. So thank you for watching Let's Tell the Truth.